Right, so I still don't have a name for my hero and or villain, or if it's a hero and or villain, but his main thing is conservationism, especially about finite resources and how you can use them to achieve really big goals, but you have to do it in an intelligent way. So I drew a lot of inspiration from Frank Herbert's Dune, and in Dune it's a desert planet where the people who live there have been kind of putting aside water for generations, and they'll die before they use that water because it's more important that they can see their children or their grandchildren even live in a place where it's not a life or death situation every time you go outside. The way that I've kind of tried to show this through this interaction is by two main mechanisms. There's a humidity and temperature sensor that I built into where you would breathe in on a gas mask. So this takes in obviously humidity and temperature, and that runs to the onboard LEDs on the NeoPixel or on the Adafruit Circuit Playground. So the ones that are lit up right now are humidity. As it gets more humid, they get white or they get bluer and bluer. Right now it's going down because ice is not humid, I guess. These right here, which are currently not lit up, are the temperature sensor. They're not lit up right now by design because it is not a comfortable temperature. When it is comfortable, they'll be green. When it's really cold, it gets white. And when it's really hot, it gets orange. The other main interaction is via the water sensor, the water supply sensor on the Camelback backpack. There's a stretch sensor that's wrapped around it, and as it's full, it's stretched out more, there's more resistance, and that leads to an LED that I put into the gas mask lens. So it's empty, it should flash, there it goes. As it's full, it will flash less and less. If it's totally full, it doesn't flash at all. It's only kind of full, it'll flash maybe once every 5 minutes. I decided to not make it really rapid because if this were a real world scenario, you don't need to be constantly reminded that you're running out of water. Originally that was supposed to be a vibrating buzzer, but I couldn't get a vibrating buzzer that worked, so I decided to go with an LED. Most of the other stuff worked out well eventually, and that's how it is now. Eventually I would like to, put everything into a housing and make it look nice. Right now all I've got is a housing for the Adafruit, which I think looks very nice, and then I'll put that on. You'll see in the demo that it looks pretty okay, and that's all I got. You see it's working now. I don't know if it's going to work in person. Here's hoping.